Modern diseases. If you have problems with your face, you will think of a dermatologist. If you have trouble sleeping, you will try to rest more at noon the next day. If you are in a lethargic mood, you relax by listening to music or watching a movie. Each symptom of the body's unwellness usually has its own treatment. That's how we usually think. But what would you think if I said that all symptoms such as fatigue, weight gain, insomnia, depression, and anxiety all have a common cause? Today's story is referenced from a book titled The Great Body. The author believes that obesity, insomnia, fatigue, depression all have a common cause, that is the disease of modern civilization progress. But also creates these diseases when we have difficulty sleeping, weight gain, lack of motivation, do not want to work. We often blame ourselves. We wonder why we can't sleep well like others, why I have a big belly while others are slim, why can't I control myself from eating delicious food, why can't I concentrate on work, why can't I resist the temptation of games and staying up late. Don't blame yourself too much. The author tells the reader actually, these problems are not all yours, but our modern civilization causes obesity, insomnia, depression, fatigue, sluggishness, and lack of concentration are all diseases caused by the advancement of the times. To improve the root cause, you need to understand that they are all modern diseases. Once you understand this, you will be able to improve all the symptoms you are experiencing. Let's come to today's health story with Tom. Great Body. Let's imagine we go back to the primitive era of hunter-gatherer era, a story thousands of years ago. During this period, our ancestors, prehistoric people, created tools made of stone for hunting. From the period of wearing loincloths to hunt animals, humans evolved, learned how to make fire, began to wear clothes, and from there built the modern civilization as we see today. Prehistoric period, wearing loincloths, hunting and gathering. Human history, lasting 2.5 million years from the time humans made clothes, development began and civilization changed continuously. The progress to achieve modern civilization happened extremely quickly. Although everything around us continued to evolve, the human body did not change much. According to advanced medical theory, the evolution of the human body did not keep up with the evolution of the civilization that humans themselves created in primitive times. Hunting was not simple. Unlike now, just holding a gun, climbing on a car, and shooting a shot catch easily. Prehistoric people had to run with bodies not much different from ours today, running after prey, using the strength to throw spears. Just imagine, it's harsh, but not every day they had food. There were days when they couldn't hunt any animals. If they were lucky, they could pick fruits or vegetables, otherwise they had to suffer starvation. Such a life lasted continuously for 2.5 million years, deeply imprinted on the brains of primitive people. When choosing between high-protein foods and light foods, they would choose high-protein foods because the survival instinct to not be hungry. In the following days, I would choose food full for a long time, that is the will to survive for millions of years. So our instincts are, humans like to eat high-calorie foods, fatty foods. You like to eat sweets. You like to eat fatty foods. That's human instinct. While you've only lived for a few decades, how can you win everyday survival instinct of humans, a will that has been maintained for thousands of years? We often see in the comics of prehistoric people as fat people with big bellies. In fact, in the past there were no prehistoric people like that. Even if you hunted prey, you couldn't eat alone. In the past, people lived in groups. You had to share what you hunted. That was the way for everyone to survive together. You, being fat, showed that you ate a lot while many others were starving. A cold attacks the body. Our immune system starts to fight the war between the virus that causes the disease and the immune system that takes place inside the body. This war leads to inflammation occurs. So prehistoric people also had inflammation. However, they often suffered from simple inflammation, mainly due to skin wounds or infections by bacteria, viruses. Those are easily recognizable. Inflammations have a high fever, bleeding, the body feels pain, or the body suddenly heats up. Then you will usually seek treatment right away, but that was in the past. Now, in civilized times, modern people face difficult inflammation that is more difficult to recognize, is called chronic inflammation. Chronic inflammation is like a small fire, so small that you may not know that it is burning. Imagine you leave a box of matches on the table and the child your curiosity take it and swipe a stick on the wardrobe. You feel a burning smell, a slight burning smell, but you don't know what the smell is. If there is a fire right in front of the house, everyone around will immediately scream fire, and they will quickly find a way to put out the fire. But if the fire is just quiet in the wardrobe, it will be very difficult to notice until you realize it may have become an uncontrolled fire. In our modern age, such fires are difficult to notice. Chronic inflammation is reducing the health of modern people. Most diseases born in the civilization era are related. 2. B hepatitis also causes inflammation. Too much fat increases bacteria that cause inflammation to cells. Inflammation will increase the risk of other diseases. Depression also causes inflammation, feeling of insecurity, anxiety, imbalance hormones, cause the body to initiate an inflammatory response. So what causes modern people to suffer from diseases that people in the past almost few people suffer from? 3 main causes, that is too much, too little, and too new. Too much means too many calories, too little means too little sleep, and too new means the newness of civilization makes many people feel lonely. Sleep, feeling lonely. 3 causes. This leads to modern diseases. Because modern diseases mostly occur, inflammation, so to improve it is necessary to take the 3 measures to be healthy. Measures to limit inflammation for the body is to improve the intestines, improve living environment, and reduce stress. Those are the 3 main measures for us to limit inflammation in the body, improve health, and have a healthy life. No matter how many books a person reads about health, consults how many famous doctors, the final answer also comes back to this basic issue. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, improve intestines, improve living environment, reduce stress. That is the way for modern people to live healthier. We eat food, the intestines will absorb nutrients and at the same time expel harmful bacteria from the body. In the movie When the Wall Collapsed, zombies storm the city and people are destroyed. Also, similarly, if a person's gut is not healthy, the immune system will be weakened, prone to chronic inflammation, and their lifespan will also be shortened. To ensure the gut works well and minimize inflammation, we need to take 2 important steps to protect and improve. First, focus on protecting the gut well, then improve and strengthen it. What will you do to protect your gut? I will whisper to you, be careful when taking antibiotics. Consider the case of Mr. A. Mr. A has a common cold. If he does not take medicine after 3 or 4 days, he will recover on his own, but if he takes antibiotics, he will recover immediately and can go to work tomorrow. So Mr. A decides to take medicine to get well quickly. Maybe you have the same thoughts as Mr. A, and I used to think like that. It is the normal psychology of people. Taking antibiotics 3 times a day will cure illness quickly and can go to work the next day. However, if the illness is mild, the immune system can make the body healthy. You should limit taking antibiotics. When taking antibiotics, the body gets healthy quickly, but on the contrary, the intestines become weak. The intestines are weak, leading to the immune system also weak. The immune system is weak, making the body weak and more susceptible to illness than normal. Colds will visit us from year to year. There are times, if not using antibiotics, the disease will not be cured, so you should take medicine. But if those are just symptoms of a mild cold, our body is completely capable of getting sick on its own. Give your body a chance to recover. That is the way for us to have a strong immune system that is not easily sick. The even better thing is that we have traditional medicine from our grandparents and parents. We passed down to them. They taught us know what to eat when you have a cough, what to drink when you have a cold. Combine this knowledge and limit the use of antibiotics to give our immune system a chance. Show your self-healing power. May take a little longer to recover, but you will have a healthier physical. Let's continue together to the step of improving the gut. So, how to make the gut stronger to improve the health of the gut? The first thing to do is to increase the beneficial bacteria for the gut. The thing to note here is not only to increase the number of beneficial bacteria but also to increase the diversity of the types of beneficial bacteria. A person who only eats yogurt every day will not have a strong digestive system as a person who eats a variety of foods. Mom, today eat yogurt, tomorrow eat kimchi, the next day eat cheese, the next day drink lemon salt water. Yogurt only contains Bifidus lactobacillus and Thermophilus probiotics, but other fermented foods will contain other types of probiotics. So, to create diversity of probiotics in the gut, you should eat many different types of fermented foods, and after supplementing for the gut a variety of probiotics you also need to help the gut grow those probiotics. The food of probiotics is fiber. We eat a lot of fiber helps probiotics become stronger, enhance the function of the intestines, reduce mortality and risk of disease. And vegetables rich in fiber, you can pay attention to eat more foods such as seaweed, mushrooms, and apples. These 3 contain soluble fiber to help balance the composition. Fiber in your daily meals. Improving intestinal health will help your body reduce the symptoms of enteritis. You're very important. In addition, improve your living environment. Contact more with nature. Listen to the sounds of nature such as birdsong, waves, sea, the sound of flowing river water. Sunbathe in the morning, minimize light at night. These measures will make the spirit comfortable. Balance hormones, reduce inflammation in cells, and help you sleep better. In addition, loneliness and isolation will also cause cell inflammation. So let's have relationships, good friends, family. That's all of the story today. Wish you well.